Oops. Hey. A lot of things have happened. Let's go move on in the story here. Also, if you hear kids in the background throughout this, they're on spring break and they're sick, so double whammy for everyone involved. Oh. That's bad. I'm on the wrong number. I'm on number 18. But how's everyone doing out there in virtual land? There we go. That's more like it. Alright, there you go. Alright, we are not doing that. We're doing that. But we're gonna make our way. I want to do this black box on the way out. And I need to get my. I need to find like a station, like a box and stuff. As you can tell, I had some battles I was doing, so. Dude, I love this. I love these trees. This is so cool. So my wife and I have been talking. So we were in Universal a few weeks ago, and while we were there, I saw a tattoo parlor, and I almost got another tattoo. I already know what I want. I want to work on. I want to start working on my sleeve. So the top part of my sleeve is gonna be a
Good time to pull out shock ammo.
oh, is gonna be a dragon, like a Japanese or an Asian dragon, because I have a tiger on my chest, and so kind of do a sleeve, top part of the sleeve, my upper arm, that ties those two pieces together. And then for my lower arm, do like pop culture. And so doing something around pop culture, so we love Harry Potter. I'm a Hufflepuff, and so potentially doing something along those lines. Oh, there's a behemoth. Should I take you out? Sure. Oh, I have that thing to deal with too. Maybe not.
Ooh, easy there.
Thanks for playing, everyone.
Damn it!
Hey, whoever you are, we need help over here. Huntress, we could use your help, please. Hey, you! Mind lending a hand?
I think this is the last of the Mind Watchers. I think this is the last of the Mind Watchers.
Over here, Huntress.
Hot. I'm sweating everywhere.
I don't really know what it's about.
this door open. Guess I better hope there's a battery somewhere around.
That's not really what I was thinking.
The locator shows there's another recording in there.
Over here. Hold on. Where's that? It's a hatch. Did I run by it? Yeah, I did.
You really believe these robots getting loose is an accident? That they can't be stopped? Wake up and smell the spin. So what? Is this some sort of intra-corporate conspiracy? You think Pharaoh and the others are depopulating the planet? Exactly.
Alright, I need to go there.
Pharaoh, Metallurgic, SBMH. We're being slaughtered so the CEOs and their cronies can claim what's left. We're a sacrifice.
Well, might have been responsible, but he couldn't stop the machines.
Maybe not wrong.
That was the problem. There's another locator beacon on the same frequency. Another rebel outpost. I need to take out the leader. Place to rest.
What's he get up there? Oh, it's an overpass.
That must be the entrance to the Valley of the Fallen. Marshal Evira should be around here somewhere. It's a rebel outpost. I'll have to find
Yeah.
whoever's in charge and take them out. Setting it on fire won't help.
Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Here we go.
Get it with all you have! Everyone, move in! Where did he go?
We'll hunt you down!
I'll have your head! Ah! You okay? Got a shot lined up! The both of you, come with me. Thought you'd never ask. About here, I think. Fan out, you two. Already on it. I think I'll start there. Oh, no mercy for you! Oh! She just disappeared! You're
Oh, dear.
starting to agitate me, Outlander.
Good.
Talk to me! Ah! Did you get away? He's got for the sun!
Mechanism. That must be the leader of this outpost. I see him everywhere. I'm sure this one's got tags on them too. Thanks from fallen soldiers.
Yep.
We should get these back to Duca.
Thanks for playing. All right. The base. Actually, we will. Where's my stash?
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
I see you've been using...
It's, well, like that...
You want...
And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the
Beta mentioned...
whatever.
Alright, I'll be back. My daughter wants some tea,
You said
so
you
I'll
owed me
play
an
this in the
explanation for
background,
what
but I'll be
happened
back.
in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth, and many in the Empire, but detriment like that only it.
What? What happened?
And that once when we there, but he be and you were we but he
What?
the principle
So.
but I can't to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah, those wharf
This.
right one of the that's our
You met
her it brought on
what?
not even like well last because but it not I mean but
Yeah. I hope.
oh and it's for back
So.
you are
I.
it will
I hope.
that
Aloy, we've been briefed on our and are ready whenever you wish.
Were you able to?
Indeed.
How are you?
I look and look to think that
Adam. Have
her mind, but it's hard.
trust
I will
you?
indeed.
Okay.
Not right.
Sure.
You have my
I.
burn.
Like.
Mate.
I was hoping we could speak, Aloy.
This, you know.
Can we talk for a moment?
There's a lot of stuff in here now. Olvas, Errands, and Katalos, I'm guessing.
There she is. Heard you had an...
Maniac.
I rem-
At least
Good.
you.
Ha! I just...
He'll do. Have you?
Yeah, I got it, but I could...
I found.
Oh, she first, but I thought...
Well, we.
So
I'll keep.
we'll find...
Ashik. I'll give.
From the
I got.
as soon
I see all.
our new the more
Yeah. Now that
count
better than. Once got.
to see what.
I'm glad.
Don't forget
How's
everyone. It's amazing. We've been used Zoes, but she see
from? She just need.
makes sense. I never when we and now
I know.
one day in the meet,
I should.
of course.
Welcome.
Good to be.
Varro, though she has.
Sounds like.
Oh, for
Thank
you just.
And. Read any.
I've apparently that Clint.
Varro.
He's been just the. If I had Gaia like a as all. Of course.
I.
Yeah, to know came and gives
How are?
slightly apparent called it me. You
I need.
right. That means
So the old ones painted their faces with something called...
Welcome back.
Okay, data module's in.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with her. It's one mission. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! I told you from the beginning we'll never be— Beta. Leave me alone! You're right. I don't understand. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would? Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I looked through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like... it's still there. Even now I hear him in my head but it looks impossible. Look, you don't have to go on the mission. I'll go. You said you'd try to... But you have to promise. Yes, of course.
You'll kill me.
If it goes bad, I don't want to be their slave again, okay? Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you...
Aloy, whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Are you sure that's what the data says?
I'm telling you. Aloy, it's...
We just...
Does this...
It does.
That's what... Hephaestus... I can...
Funny. I hope...
It'll work.
Always...
Nah.
Yeah. You were right, I guess, but the truth...
He was a...
Any...
Not really.
Oh?
When we...
You think...
In time...
If anyone... What will...
I hope and she'll we'll figure...
I know you. How to...
Anxious. I heard... And I know... Like I said...
This is it.
The thing.
And now wait, this is all...
Yeah.
Smart. I'm glad...
Sure that...
No more... Hey.
What? No.
I think...
I'm glad.
After...
What? Besides, no, they were... I think they bought out.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anybody...
It's okay. I tried it, and I'm pretty sure...
I should...
That same...
Hey, I've already... Good. I... News.
It was...
There were just... You look...
We're going in war, but it makes fighting for... If we...
Helps to...
For a moment.
I don't know. How...
They were... I thought... But of course, even if it... To be on...
They're luck...
As... You...
Sneakers that weren't used for sneaking.
Not the one is
Not any...
Oh!
Must be... And here...
May the legacy... Or it is said, but our view...
Anymore...
All... We knew, in fact, and we...
Even the Quen... Where I grew from afar... Have you...
So, like...
You...
Maybe.
If you...
You have no... Gaia's explained your... I've even... You know...
What...
He...
For now. You mentioned there was...
Yes. I found references to an old world system. It's called Leviathan. A sprawling network of river gates and elaborate... The legacy revealed that the old one... But... We've never... But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research... It's in San Francisco.
Another pharaoh?
No. Leviathan was a project, so the legacy... If we can acquire that data... Every year my sister gets terrified with Leviathan.
Okay.
That's the thing. But one of our diviners has been... Would you come with me? You're much better at...
Of course.
Thank you.
Make sure...
May...
And, like I said, I'll let you know.
I appreciate it.
Excuse me. What's up, baby?
Aloy.
Really?
It was...
Did he...
In time, but not...
Think you're ready to...
I am...
You...
If I... What matter?
I'll take...
Alright, let's go talk to her. Let's get the show on the road.
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta... I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel. I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
Have you been able to make...
Yes, you should.
Maybe...
Yeah,
the first... She's...
You have different...
How's...
As... Inform... I may...
But I never...
They... Once the...
Yeah? So...
As we now... Correct. What this...
And the...
Not... Because...
And during that, the others...
The...
And then... So what do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatment...
It seems he convinced himself it was it. Given the tribal nature and his ability to use Omega clearance, I imagine he would have convinced one to worship him as their patron.
Okay. Aside from Gaia Prime, and there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh... Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their life. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life... My data indicates the facility went...
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My...
So what will happen to this place?
All systems within this facility... As Minerva will no longer be mapped, the facility will be though without my presence...
Let's hope so. Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. We exchanged greetings. It was the first of many listening to her story.
Your friend?
Yes. Though I am glad she made it home.
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia. Okay, people.
Let's do this.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Erend, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go. Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Autonomous defenses. Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come.
Varl, stay here. Protect Beta.
They've got it.
Be careful.
Take them out! Stay back!
You're on metal. Now's my chance.
Get back! Over here, you! Over here, you!
Asset's corroding its armor.
Aloy! Need a hand over here!
That's all done for now. I better check on Beta and Varl. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime. Keep her safe, Varl.
All my life.
This is exciting.
Hacker's room.
Ooh. Ooh. Let's just put a random hole right here.
Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
protection.
No, you don't, Hephaestus. I'll find another way over. This'll break my fall.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
That's not gonna be fun. Hopefully it's not one of those snake things.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Well, that doesn't sound good. Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow. I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to
the power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
I don't think I can go that way just yet. Festus, why do you get to be such a pain in the neck?
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first. It's done.
Ooh.
Override unit security parameters. Parameters deploying secondary defenses. Intruder is at hand.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
A2 and B63. Incendiary loadout by 5%. Reverse collective order F6R.
Horn.
Refurbish production pods 05922284. Cycle pipelines A2 and B63.
I got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Complete 82% FSAU.
Sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, it better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Safe over.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
You could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
Got it. Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Hephaestus was building. It must have finished it.
Powerful. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machines later.
Be safe.
I should scan it first. This thing's on its legs and glowing. I think it's charging up. I'm not giving up. It's done.
You did it! There should be one more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Oof. That was a little intense. Not all what I wanted to do.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
I feel like something's gonna happen in this room. Like another thing.
Aloy, the core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her! I can't even see her!
Beta. Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay. What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
Why do you keep the forgery?
I've always enjoyed studying the two side by side. Both painters capture light, color, and perspective. But what makes one a masterpiece and the other simply an imitation?
The forgery looks sharper.
Good eye. The details are crisp. The contrast bold. It tells us more, and yet we feel less. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits.
And why can't Selene and Endymion be together?
Selene took a vow of chastity, promising to never take a lover. So when she fell in love with Endymion, she could only visit him at night while he slept.
But then wouldn't she be breaking that vow?
Think of it as a forbidden love. Though circumstance keeps them apart, still they find a way to come together, however briefly.
Interesting.
A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch.
I
By far
love
most
this painting.
famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
That's where she took me? It's way over here? Interesting. That must be a big base. Something's there.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
Oh, you're making me blush.
The Gust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling.
Wait, I didn't get all the art down here? I got all the art. Yeah, I got it all. Those two over there. That one right there. That one right there. That one.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer.
Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
I looked at them all.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but It rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what?
Putting her to work. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure they will compel her if need be. She's the only one who...
Because you people made her to...
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form... That's why I created the data channel.
So this channel you shared with Beta...
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems hard, but you must believe that her well-being...
Why did you make the data channel?
I built this house as a shelter to weather, a safe place. Not just for me, cultural artifacts of incalculable, truly some of the greatest achievements of...
And you wanted Beta to...
Yes. I thought if she could experience, it would bring something else, a heritage every bit as valuable as data being drummed into... I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but she needed its shelter.
Beta told me your colony that you came back to Earth because you had no...
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean, work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more, only a blank slip pleases. But we will stop him.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the...
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient a passage that only I... When silence, we will enter through this back door. Fighting.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here, in the command center. Then Gaia, including Hephaestus.
What about the Alpha build Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery, once the others have been... With that in hand, we'll have everything...
How do you know about Silence's...
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regalla.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regalla to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regalla's only interested in killing Hakaar. What does she have to gain by it?
It's the price she must pay for. Without the ability to override her little rebellion, would have...
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can... And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus... Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, that blind spot is...
While hundreds of Tenakth died. So you knew Elizabeth.
Liz was everything she... Your ingenuity. You've managed...
I'm not asking.
The honest answer. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept apart. It was...
So when you met Elizabeth, she was...
Not aloof. It was a summit in Paris about mission. Because regulatory authorities were just starting... Liz gave the... She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated... But in her address, she was just an AI-driven system that would actually take responsibility...
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I watched her after she had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with it. It was as if giving the talk had caught... I didn't want to be a pest, so I
how did you finally...
I picked the right moment. Right as she came back to the conference. Her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the colleagues. I asked if I could walk, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't. But she was very welcoming. Previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took anonymity. So that was Liz. Perpetual. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor. She always seemed to know I knew her.
I guess I know my old focus.
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunter. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the gold. You were like a splash of color on a worn...
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your... It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron.
So I should be bull.
If you like.
So you know all about me?
What would you like to know?
Well?
When I was 8, thousands drowned, my parents included. My guardian. Among my peers, I was the strain, all because of circumstances.
Oh.
Aren't we? You were an outcast. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation, first from the technical analysis of art, profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful. From there, it was only a short step to gathering...
You were a spy?
More like a service, one could turn... I had to remain anonymous, of course, too. But despite that anonymity...
What happened when Farzina...
They painted an irresistible one where we need not... Where we explored the furthest reach. It was only later that I realized they only intended to bequeath this future to the... By the time I finally figured it out, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Farzina's... I wanted Liz to come. But she...
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters?
I knew some of them were. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effort. They built a colony where machine or fantasy could be endlessly savored in It wasn't life. It was, as the decades passed, I was alone yet again. But this time, now finally having met you.
To do what?
Help you to fulfill Liz's dream, which a better future.
First Varl. Now Hekarro and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
Looks impossible. Look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regalla and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regalla's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regalla's army and they'll receive quite a surprise.
Okay.
So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... We're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
This will be in my stash when I need it.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
There's a middle flower down here. Okay, I wanted to come this way. Yeah, how do I get inside? Hey, lady. I trust I can fast travel. Alright. I don't know how to get in there. It's like right there. I have no idea how to get up there though. Alright, I'll do what you say.
I wonder how much snow it'll be this time.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regalla is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regalla's rebels?
Yes.
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths and get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regalla.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regalla's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
Oh, we will. We'll be striking truer than
true. The rest
true.
of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zenith.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Oh.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
I think she's fine.
Don't worry. I'll be.
I never.
Oh,
So much. I know you.
Are you? Are you?
I'm good.
Under.
Do you think
I can't.
I need to? I'll do my.
Ooh.
You look busy.
And
we. Tilda.
Shoot, but where the hot?
So
yeah, the and
what?
It was if we then won't.
Right. How are you?
I but
they need
and
see
if I were
regardless
that
if my I should be ready. I know, and I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Let's go. Make sure I can pick everything. Oh.
So Sylens' plan was to trick Regalla into sacrificing her tribe in a hopeless battle against the Zenith. It's so heartless. Hekarro, Dekka, Kotallo, countless others. I won't let their lives be thrown away.
Alright, good luck.
Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
I know. I know.
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always. All this time I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard. I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself. I'll try to do better.
Better. You better.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here.
Oh. Okay,
now
he's under
he
rocks.
can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy.
Oh.
I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl.
Mm.
I promise to look after them.
Like pudding.
I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a Sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regalla will never forget.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Regalla, always kicking my ass.
Override installed. Now to find a Sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
Think you can manage things here while I go help Hekarro?
Stopping Regalla's war. It'll help us take the fight to the Zeniths?
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are ready upon your return.
Okay.
Sweet.
I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay for what they've done, but once we infiltrate their base, our priority will be to get Gaia and Beta out of there.
Don't worry. I won't go seeking revenge like wherever you're...
Oh,
We'll be already... Aaron. I was for a moment, but he never guessed that.
I need...
Whatever.
I'll try.
Oh.
Till...
Did
she...
But what the higher the... I'd be...
I should be...
Let's try the other dude left.
Oh, before I forget, I watered those plants for you. I just know that.
Okay, I need to find a Sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain. Is this easy? Good. There are Sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly.
I'm flying!
This is it! I'm in the air! Whoa! Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
Oh, this is cool.
There's a Tolnec. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regalla's machines should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa!
That was cool.
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now on to the Grove. Pulse from the tall neck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. Could be useful, even after I deal with Regalla.
That was cool. That is cool, I should say.
All right, here we go.
Regalla's inside. Hekara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
It's Aloy! She flies on the wings of the Ten. The tide has turned! Push through!
Damn right.
End of the line, Hekara. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regalla!
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
I'll get down.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Excited for this part. It's gonna be good. Right here. Like, this is not even the ending. That's the crazy thing.
I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
You will leave no tales behind!
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
What?
This is where it ends!
Yeah, this is where I kill you.
Yeah, it is.
Is this how you give up your life? Fight! Fight until death! Oh, as weak as all the chips! She'll come to you!
Still in this fight.
I'll finish you! And then...
of the weak! Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
Do it.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regalla.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
Oh look, he's wearing COVID. He's a COVID mask on.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regalla's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
Is your arm ready yet?
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regalla gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
What? But he'd served with those soldiers for years.
Extended? So...
Yeah, I really don't care about talking with you. I'm sorry, I don't.
I hear she stopped a war in the east.
Are you the only one?
Oh, no. Voices from they spread the word. Soldiers are...
Will the new voice...
I don't know, so any...
I have more voices for you to preserve.
You honor the fallen. More voices saved. Thank you.
I hope you...
Aloy, it is an honor.
I know.
May the 10 guide.
Heading over to train.
Grateful, Aloy. You.
Always. The flame of the desert now flies on the wings of the...
Yeah, sorry, I don't feel like talking to you people and find out what you
And
really
so
have to
the
say.
wings of the...
I think so.
Greetings, warrior.
Keeps his head. Controls the tribe.
Dakota.
Maybe even catching some
From us in the arena. Come on.
Wings of the ten.
Visions are renewed.
Let us.
She came from the east and flew on the wings of Regalla.
Yes, so I know where all my stash stuff is. How high out can I... You just missed like some epic fights. And you missed me flying on. I can now fly on a bird. No. I'll show you in a second. Let me show you what I can do now. So here you go. This is what I can now do. Yeah, I can basically call the Batmobile. That's how I roll nowadays. Alright, but I think I am going to call it for right now. But it's been fun. Thanks for watching. Been doing some, not just this, but I got some cool Fortnite videos up. Got some couple dropping the next couple days. But yeah, thanks for watching, Enzo. I'll catch you in about a half hour or so. But yeah, everyone, go check out Enzo. Streams Battlefront 3 days a week, if not more. It's pretty amazing. So go check him out. Talk to you guys later. Bye.